and welcome to a new feature that we're doing, which is the Gaily Digest Shorts. This is going to be a precursor to upcoming episodes, and in this week's episode, we talk about trans rights and the Supreme Court ruling. That is the Supreme Court ruling that supposedly defines what a woman is.
And as always, we stand by the fact that trans women are women and trans men are men. And this ruling is being claimed as making women safer by the gender critics, which couldn't be further from the truth. And what we are thinking is, what's going to stop a cis man from entering the women's toilets and claiming to be a trans man?
Exactly, and what's going to be happening when trans men go to use women's toilets, which is what's supposedly going to be happening, saying that those that of a biological sex needs to use the toilet that represents the biological sex they were born as. So it's going to create a lot more issues and a lot more problems for everyone involved, and the trans community, as always, are going to be the ones that are going to be suffering the most out of this, and we think it's wrong. And it couldn't have been highlighted any better than in a recent Sky News article that was shown on Sky News between Dawn Butler and Tory Simon Clarke. And here's that segment now.
If trans men then have to use women's toilets, that's going to make women less safe, because how are you going to stop a normal man, going into a woman's toilets and saying, I'm a trans man? And so I think we have to look at
I don't follow that logic.
Why?
Because the point is that we're saying that people who are biologically men shouldn't be using women's toilets. That's the point of this ruling, among other things.
But a trans man is biologically a woman.
Someone who's transitioned from being a woman to a man is...
And so they would then have to use women's toilets.
I think this.